Good morning, everyone. Are you guys here? Uh, Message me so I can see and we can start. We can wait a couple of more seconds. How was your yesterday? Was green? Would you want to say something in the comments? And how was your day yesterday? Hi, Andre. Good. Green is always good. What did you trade? Morning, Vishnu. Would really appreciate if you give me thumbs up so then more people would know that we are doing this. Right, yeah, FSR, our favorite buddy FSR, right? I also traded FSR. Good morning, Emmanuel. FSR was a clean move. Yeah, I didn't trade HPI in love, so yeah, I think this was not on my watch list as well. So maybe after market open, these might moved. All right. So okay, let's begin with. We already 5 past 8:30 now. Would really appreciate if you guys give me thumbs up. It's just a disclaimer in front of you guys that this video is just for educational and entertainment purposes. I'm not a investment professional, um, and uh, making decisions on the investment is solely your own decision. All right, so I think let's look at the SPY. So SPY. Uh, so as I mentioned, that I usually like to see that 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 day, and 2 day picture when I'm doing a pre-market prep. It just give me intraday, you know, picture, intraday big picture, and then the on the daily basis, overall how it is doing the overall market. So SPY is doing good, I guess. I think it seems more resilient than people thought. Is only 2.8%, I guess, or maybe 2.5% under the high of the SPY. So SPY's high, I think, was 392 something, 394, and right now it is on the 385. So it's almost 2% below. So if we look at it, Friday strong sell off, push back up all the way. Monday morning, mixed feeling, gap down, pre market cover the gap. Then in the first few minutes, it was just, like a roller coaster going up and down until the 10 o'clock. It decided that it's just going to go up. It went back up. Then again, it become found resistance around 387, and which we can mark, and then in the 387 it pushed back, it tested a couple of time, one time, second time it went came down, then pushed back up third time, fourth time, and then a sell off, and then closed almost at the same price where it opened up the pre-market gap. So it's very interesting that we found a very big resistance on 387. Now if we see today it is on the range of a yesterday range, is an inside day. But if you look at it, that not even 387. This time the SPY couldn't even close this range. You see that? I will show you closely. I mean, look at it how technically this trading. So you see here when it came down, it tried couple of time pushing this level. There is so many topping tails here, but this time it broke and crossed that level, but the next time it couldn't, right? So this area has also become a smaller resistance, and exactly at that level, it pre-market it gapped down again. So now, I guess interesting thing is what I feel that this is uh, 2 days before the top, which is on March 5th top. I guess this range is going to be very important based on what I see here. So 384 to 387. We need to see whether the SPY break this 384. If the SPY break 384, then I my guess is that then it's gonna touch the Friday low, because then it's gonna be start downtrending. Because right now it might get support, but it need a momentum to go up. But we can clearly see that 386 is a resistance. So we'll watch out for that because this is going to be very important. Let's look at quickly the QQQ. I think QQQ looks similar too, but QQQ was weak. It couldn't stay all the way up like a SPY. It came down and went below the pre-market gap down. And now it is on the range, which is 307 and touching almost 50 moving averages, but it's look weak too. It found resistance on the 307, and we can see here from the other days that there are some topping tails here. So I mean we can mark this for our own understanding that 307 is a big resistance here, and then this is the new support it found on the pre-market. So 305, if it's break 305, then it might cover the gap. And who knows, then it may go below 300 like Friday did, right? Uh, because it is on the top. Uh, it's very unlikely that it can go and make a new high at this point, but you never know the way the market behaves. But it's more likely it has a downside pressure now for a while. So let's look at, since the market is green, Uh, so let's see based on my scanner, what are the things gapping up today? So for gapping up, we have, oh, the can is gapping up. We didn't trade gap. It was in a short list yesterday. In the in the opening range, it was a very beautiful uh, shot. We didn't trade, but that's okay. I mean, maybe today is a day. Maybe we can trade. Let's see how does it look like. So i- still, if you look at it, let's remove all the levels so we can make a new level. So even if you look at today, we know that there is a top at 26, then there is a next top at 25, and now after making and trying too many times, it just gapped down and went back all the way to the 17. But now we have a three lower lows and higher highs, so it's a bullish trend showing us. Now key level would be that if the market, if it's in the opening, comes down and we get the entry somewhere between 21, I guess that could be an interesting entry. Looking at the morning trend, it gapped up when the market opens, but after that is not able to do any good action. If you look at it, is clearly downtrending on the intraday. So we will watch out. I think I do not trust this stock now. Looking at the first 5 minutes is good, but I guess you see here the yesterday top, it has become a resistance. It tried 2 times already in the pre-market and couldn't make it. So I guess the guess would be that would it able to go over 2170, looking at this, because if it's go over that, then we can say that it's a bullish and it can give us some good momentum on the green side. But at this point, I don't know what it's going to do, because in the middle of the range, it doesn't have a downside momentum, but it also doesn't have a bullish momentum. So it can go either way. So let's put it on the secondary list. Not really liking it, what I see here. Next is the plug. So plug looks good. Looking at the 5 minute trending, has a good volume, over 330,000 shares. If I remove every level here so that we can see more cleanly, it, it clearly came down a very with a very bearish trend, found the support, two bottoming tails, and now it's trying to move up. So I mean, we can mark this level at the 42. This looks good. If it's go over, it can clearly give us a very nice momentum. And now looking at it, the pre-market, uh, 5 minutes and 30 minutes. So see, this is what I'm talking about. See, it has a momentum. It's going up. It found the support. It moving back up. You know, has a uptrend as compared to the cane. Cane was downtrend like this after the first two move. I think plug has a better bullish momentum than the cane. So I think plug we can definitely shortlist. Plug I like it. And always, remember one thing I tell you that, those who have a smaller accounts, uh, always look at the 30 minutes range is very important, and especially before the 9:31. So you can look at it 7:30. It has that's why I always put the ATR, which is the average true range. So I do not need to calculate, right? It can give me easily. So in at 7:30 to 8, it was a 70-cent range. At 8 o'clock, it gave us a 40-cent range. And now this candle is not yet over from 8:30 to 9, but it's already over 41-cent range. So 71 to 41 and maximum downside momentum of $1 range. So, some people were asking me that, how would I know where to take the profit, or, how much I let it go. So this is your range. That is going to give you an idea that, you can, this is in 1 hour range, or half an hour range. So anything, if you are spending less time on the trade, then do not expect, whole 30 uh, minutes range you're gonna get it. Sometime you're lucky you can get it. Just like yesterday we were lucky in FSR, we got the full range in a 1 minute. But every day we won't be lucky like that, right? So always make, when you're thinking about your partials, your profit, your targets, always look at your risk. And your risk and reward is only coming to see when you look at the last 30 minutes of range. It can go up, it can go down, definitely, but this is going to be your threshold to see, to at least give you an idea, where you're going to go, and how much you can expect from the stock to move. So plug we are shortlisting. I see 8 or 10 viewers, but I only see 3 thumbs up. Would really appreciate if you guys give me thumbs up. Yeah, if you don't like it, please give me thumbs down as well. You can give it to me, but yeah, at least I wanted to see what you guys feel. Just kidding. Please do not give me thumbs down. Just give me thumbs up. Okay, so next one is XPav. So XPav looks good too. It has a clearly uptrending. It's close to the high of the day. Very bullish pattern. Look at this, how it's making a bull flag uh, in the pre-market. So this looks really awesome. So we have really a good target. Means if we can get a good momentum, we can easily go all the way to the yesterday high, which is 3060. So I think this looks really good. Let's take some levels, and I think I love this. This is a good stock. So I'm gonna mark the support what I have here. I've already marked the yesterday top pre-market. I'm gonna mark high of the day as well, and that is also going to be a profit target. Okay, so for instance, if you already here, then don't take the partial here. Wait until this you close to this level. And when you cross this level, then don't take partial after crossing this level. You can wait until you come closer to this level. Okay, so this looks good, I guess. XPav is good. Hi, Louis. I think it seems like in all we have all the uh, electric car stock as well. Neo is also gapping up. Let's look at the Neo. I know some people like to play Neo. And X, I also, I so far I've only traded XPav once, I guess. I haven't traded that much, but it's similar to what we have seen in the XPav, but it has a more wavy. Instead of XPav was making a bull flag, it is going up, then pull back, then going up. So this looks good too. We can definitely put the Neo in our short list. So Neo is this, and then we can mark the pre-market high. You guys can mark these levels with me, and if you need any clarity, please message me so I would know that uh, that if you find difficulty in mapping what I'm doing right now here, maybe I'm fast. So if I'm fast, just let me know. I'm just gonna slow down in the beginning. And oh, I have a good news to share with you guys also. So I got the confirmation that I am leading the World Series day trading program. So I will be the team lead. If you wanted to join my team, you need to reach out to your account manager and you need to say that you wanted to be part of, AZ or at Zero's team. Since I'm doing the first time, so I'm not be able to, I will not be able to see in the menu bar. You won't be able to see my name in the menu bar to tag along with me. So they gave me the approval as the to see that if people are interested in joining my team, then they can reach out the account manager and join me. And if you do not have any account manager, then please ping me, and then I will let you know that how you can join. But for now, I officially they confirmed to me that I am leading World Series day trading program. Okay, so Neil looks good too, and I have the other stocks as well. And there's so many FCEL, LI, Billy, PLTR, DKNG, AMD. These are all on the list. Let's look at couple of more because we already 250. So let's look at. Do you guys want specific stock ticker to look at this point? Otherwise, I can just go with my list and then we can see some gap downs as well. So DKNG, I don't like the DKNG. There is, although it gapped up, but there is no clear pattern. So, I don't like that what I see here. Let's look at couple of more. So, Andre, it doesn't really matter. You're not profitable. I think I have learned so much from the World Series day trading program. So it's gonna be a good environment, a good opportunity for you to see that how you can trade, and it's a risk-free money. So it's just, and then you always have a chance to win the bigger account. So it's what having that fun and try. So SFX, some is saying SFX. So that looks good. It gapped down. Maybe it seems like some news on SFX. Uh, so it's gapped down, but if you see here, it gapped down. The first initial reaction on the first 20 minutes is gap down, and after that is just consolidating. So it can be a beautiful shot again. Uh, volume is not that great. Its volume is only 110,000 shares, so it's not have a big momentum. It's maybe a news driven fall. Yeah, it seems like it fall because of some news because I don't see the volume. Usually volume means that more people are interested in shorting it, right? It may be that market maker or there is some news triggered and it just opened lower. So you can definitely keep an eye and see uh, that whether it break this level. which is a consolidation of 51 level, because it's clearly tried couple of times. See here, one time, second time, then if I just remove this, then here third time, then the fourth time. Every time it come closer to 150, 150, it bounce back. So it means that there is a buyer who's keep buying at this level. So you need to keep an eye. Don't just blindly short in the opening, because it may down little bit few cents underneath, and the moment you short it, squeeze you up, boom, right? So just keep an eye, because it was not with the high volume. And clearly I see it is clearly we see a consolidation. And if you see the 30 minutes, you can see here that it consolidating, and it's now going, last 2 hours is trying to move back up over 53. Right? So it's going to be an important level. The 55 is an important level, and then the 51. So this is going to be a range, so $4 range. We will see that when the market opens, how does it react. It might possibly go over 55 and then reject the level and then come down under 55. Then this may be a right spot to short, but I wouldn't show under the lows. I wanted to see this move up, come down, and unable, and show me that this is failed to break 55. Yeah, so see, I don't like those kind of play with the low volume and earning. It can go either way. So we'll see. So now the next one we have is PLTR. Let's look at the PLTR. So PLTR looks good, has a good volume of over 1.5 million. Clearly uh, consolidated, try to went up, came down again from last half an hour, is trying to move back up. So we mark some level, we can definitely shortlist PLTR. But PLTR is jumpy, sometimes is unpredictable. It can quickly sell off by $1 or $2 like a pure garbage, without liquidity. So it's really sometimes get tricky. uh AMD, let's look at the AMD. So intraday is uptrending with the less than 300,000 shares. Um, on 30 minutes, it is above the 2 days low of the range. So I think let's mark this level 76 and on top of this. I think this could be a good, it can be a good, yeah. I mean, we can play the AMD as well. So let's mark AMD. So far I've shortlisted Plug, XPav, AMD, and Neo, and the PLTR. Let's look at some downtrending ones as well. So for downtrend, we do not have many. Based on my criteria, I only see one, which is DKS, which has almost 200,000 shares, 8% down. I never traded this stock, but if you look at the daily, we have a close to the high of the stock at the 80, and it pushed down. It seems like a more news driven as well, and is a very big momentum. Seems like from 80 to 67 now is making a bull flag here and trying to move back up 72. So let's keep an eye. Not really interested what I see here for the gapping down in the short play. I see one more on a long side, which is an FSR, is also gapped up 6%. So let's look at this. So from yesterday, it was downtrending intraday, but today It was capping up and also almost of the 2 days before range is here. So I think this looks good to me. Let's remove all the levels and make the new levels here. Uh, we can mark this, we can mark this, and we can mark this support here as well. So these are three levels I marked here. The one is a support, two are the resistance, and we will see that how does it break, and we will take it from there. Thank you guys giving me thumbs up. There are still some people who have not given me thumbs up. I'm sorry, I'm so pushy. Just keep asking about the thumbs up. Please, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Uh, and if you don't like it, just tell me on my face. Don't don't give me thumbs down. All right, okay. So I think this is seems like what I have right now. Do you want any other stock to look at it? We can look at it. We have 4 minutes, and then we can, close our pre-market session. Any comments, any questions? Uh, I can list down here. I have plug, XPath, AMD, Neo, PLTR. These are the one. So let me check on my scanner here as well. Okay, you're right. It's very, yeah, it's looked like an extended stock. Yeah, it seems very interesting. So, so it was very strong even yesterday. Even the market was pulling down, but it was not reacting. And then today it was uh, again found a support of a yesterday 82.52. Okay, let's see. So my view is that it doesn't have that much volume, but usually extended stocks are like that. So it may not, you might not get that much volume anyway. So if the stock go below 80 to 150, then we can clearly short this stock, and we can write couple of more points here. But I'm not interested in going long on this stock. But definitely I can short because it is uh, if it's come below 50 moving average, also come below this resistance support, which is 80 to 50, then we have a chance to get a little bit of a ride here, because there's no other. Then the next support is at 80, and here, and then here. So clearly there's a big gap here, and we can clearly get 2.32 points, $2 move. But remember that, be very tight on the stop loss on this, because these extended stocks can squeeze back very quickly, and given it's a low volume. Let's look at the Bengo BNGO. So BNGO is a good volume, over 700,000. Good uptrending, and the making a bull flag, so very nice. I think intradays looks good. Is $8.5 stock. I usually don't trade that because it just, I don't know, I just found too risky. Uh, and it doesn't give you 20 cent, 30 cent with a very slow momentum. But looks good. But just keep an eye, because on the daily, it is under the 50 moving average. So you might know that this may touch this moving average, which is on below the 887, and it just pulled back down. So if I wanted to play this, play if you see there's a big volume coming in. If there is no big volume, then don't trade the stock because it might get choppy and you will waste your morning on the stock. It not give you a moment because see we are day traders, right? So this is $8 share, and if you take 2,000 shares, uh, with a spending of $16,000, and you're expecting 30 cents, 40 cents move, then it's question is that how long gonna take you to get this 40 cents move, right? So if you look at it, last 30 minutes ranges is less than 20 cents. So 19 cents, 25 cents, 15 cents, 15 cents, and then last is only 4 cents. So I don't know because the ranges is too low. So and the way it moving up, the ranges are getting lower and lower and lower. But if you see a big volume, then for sure if you see a big volume coming in, then definitely the ranges will change. So we can go with the momentum if we get the big volume. Dash, let's look at the dash. So dash is good volume, 1.7 million, and it very close to this opening price. So it's already broke this level. Yeah, look, that looks interesting. And it also came down, went back up, and came down. So that's look interesting. Has a good ranges, even though it does not have a volume, but after 8 o'clock definitely is a downtrending and has a volume. Uh, let's see, do we have any support here in the daily? I think there is no support now because it's going below IPO ranges. And I guess what I was hearing from some of them that all IPOs are selling off now and it is going below the range. So we might see momentum. I will shortlist this dash and we'll see that how does it react, and if it's react properly, have a good volume in, we can short definitely. But only thing we need to remember is that we have one level which is very far, which is 133, and we do not have any support. So it's going to be a small share size because it's a high risk. It's going to be spready and it's going to give you a big number of points movement. So don't size up on this. It can easily blow up your account. So small size, and uh, we'll take it from this. It's just like $4 range. It's a $4, $5 ranges. So it can spike up $10 range. You see, $6. So it have a tendency, and especially in the morning drive, opening drive, when there is volatility, it can spike up and down very very fast. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. So all right. So guys, any other questions? If not, then we can just meet back to the TradeNet chat room. Uh, Please give me your feedback. How would you like it? Is this the right way to do it, or do you have any feedback? And we can definitely learn as we go and we can modify. And those who wanted to join me, join my team as a World Series Day Trading, please reach out to your account manager. And if you do not have account manager, then ping me, and then I will direct you to someone then who can help you to tag along with me. So if nothing else, we can say goodbye. And those who have not thumbs up yet, please give me a thumbs up.